It's a Manchu. Welcome back to Minecraft Bedrock versus Java, where I play through both versions of the game and compare the two. I'm starting out today in the Java world, and today I intend to, well, a number of things, but the most important, the biggest thing I'm going to do is take on an ocean monument. I'm going to raid an ocean monument in both worlds. But before I do that, I have a lot of axolotls that I've collected over time, and they're just kind of sitting in buckets. I'd like to put them somewhere. I'd like to, give them a habitat that they can hang out in. So I'm going to start off with that. You can see here I've added some pathways here in the Java world and some nice lighting here. I think it looks pretty nice. And I've picked out a place to build this aquarium for the axolotls over here. Yes. And I'm going to start by digging a hole. That looks like a good outline. You're kidding. Ah! Just the right amount of glass. How often does that happen? Alright, before I release these axolotls, I actually want to name them. I think I can name them in an anvil rather than using name tags. And this is something I tried to do in Bedrock Edition and I couldn't. If I used an anvil on a bucket of axolotl... Oh, this is where the anvil is. If I used an anvil on a bucket of axolotl and renamed it, when I released the axolotl, it would not retain the name. But I think it will work in Java Edition. Let me try it. Oh, wow. Some skeletons apparently decided to go in the water. Well, this will be an opportunity for an interesting experiment. Alright, so... I named all these guys with the anvil. Let's see if that worked. It did. It retains its name. Nice. Yeah, I can't do that in Bedrock Edition. The only way to name them is with name tags. I was wondering if the axolotls will go after the skellies for me. They attack pretty much anything that's an underwater creature. I don't know that skeletons count, so they may not attack it. No, sadly they seem to be just ignoring the skellies. Oh well. I kind of wish I had a trident in Java Edition. I don't have one. Oh, they're nice enough to shoot each other, though. And now I'm reluctant to go after that skelly because I don't want to hit the axolotls. I'll just let it be. It'll despawn. It's fine. Look at them swimming around happily. They make very strange noises, too. I don't really understand what those noises are. But I don't want to be, I don't have any tropical fish, unfortunately, to feed them, but I can at least give them some fish to keep them entertained. They'll eat these puffer fish, or attack them anyway. Ripper decided to come out of the water for a second there. I didn't capture those. It was just one of many things that I've gotten from Wandering Trader over time. Well, thanks for the pufferfish. I'm going to need those in a second. Oh, skelly. Oh, man. I don't want to have to... Try using the axe. I'm very nervous about attacking this skelly. There we go. I got him. And no axolotls were harmed in the process. There. That's a nice little habitat for them to swim around in. Alright, let me put away the leftovers from that build, and then I'll get ready to take on an ocean monument. As much as I'd love to take these axolotls with me for that trip, I think I'm going to leave them behind in this one. There's a snack for you guys. Thank you. Now, to prepare for my trip to raid an ocean monument, there are several potions I want to bring with me. First of all, most obviously, water-breathing potions. I don't think I have any on me right now. Nope. No water-breathing potions. So, let me brew some. I already have awkward potions here, and to that I add pufferfish, and that will make potions of water-breathing. There we go. Potions of water-breathing, 3 minutes duration. I can take any potion that has a time duration and add redstone dust to it, and that will extend the duration so it's much longer. Okay, now it's 8 minutes duration instead of 3. Okay, now there's a couple other potions I want to make. One is potions of night vision. Get some bottles of water. And again, add netherwort to make them awkward potions. Oh! Add the water, shoot. Water bottles, not water breathing. I don't know how I got that confused. There we go. Okay, to the awkward potions I add a golden carrot. That will make me potions of night vision. It will be much easier to see underwater with night vision. Okay, now one other potion type I'm going to try using, and this is a bit of an experiment. I don't know if it'll work. I want to make potions of invisibility. And to make those, you take potions of night vision and add fermented spider eye. That will make potions of invisibility. And again, add redstone dust to that to extend the duration. Okay, there we go. Now, the way invisibility works, I can actually use one of these because I'm not going to need multiple of them. I can use one of them for demonstration purposes. Okay. If I drink this potion of invisibility, and as long as I'm not wearing any armor, there's me. You can still see me holding the Totem of Undying in my offhand, but otherwise I'm invisible other than some slight particle effects. The effect of this on hostile mobs is it reduces the range at which they'll detect you. It doesn't make you invulnerable. It's not like they'll never see you. It's just that you have to be a lot closer before they'll see you. The issue is, to really be invisible, I have to not be wearing any armor, even not holding the Totem of Undying. And now I really look invisible. If I'm actually wearing armor, the armor is not invisible. So you can see the armor looks like it's animated. There's nobody inside it, but every piece of armor I'm wearing, and if I'm holding any kind of tool or anything in my offhand, it increases the effective range at which a mob will still be able to detect me. So that if I'm wearing full armor, and I'm holding a weapon, and I'm carrying, like, the Totem of Undying on my offhand, it will still reduce the range at which hostile mobs will detect me, but not by very much. So the Potion of Invisibility is not all that useful if I'm wearing all my gear, and I'll be darned if I'm not going to go into an ocean monument without wearing all my gear and having my weapon on hand. My hope is that having this invisibility effect on will make it so that the guardians in the ocean monument will not be able to shoot me with their special magic laser beam eyes. It may not work. I don't know. I don't know if this will work or not. It's just something I'm going to try. But in addition to the invisibility potions, I need actual potions of night vision. So let me make those up. Again, with a golden carrot added to awkward potions. And redstone dust to extend the duration. Okay. And I got potions of night vision. And I picked up a boat. That should be everything I need, except there is one other thing. Every treasure map that you follow to bury treasure contains a Heart of the Sea. And these only have one function. That's for making a conduit. I'm going to make a conduit now. That's something that's going to be useful for me to take with me. There's a conduit. Conduits have really useful effects when you're underwater. Powering it's going to be a little tricky. I'm not going to be able to power it right away as soon as I get to the ocean monument, but I will be able to set that conduit up and power it after I've been there, after I've been in the ocean monument for a little while. I think that's all I need. Finding an ocean monument, well, to find it, you can buy an Ocean Explorer map from a cartographer, but I've already found an ocean monument. I have to remember where I put my maps. I already found an ocean monument, and I can just head to that one. Yeah, I moved my map wall over to here, so it's marked, it's right down here. That's where the ocean monument is. Looks like it's due south of here. I'll take that map along to help guide me. Alright, which way is south? The way I'm facing. I'm sure I'll get halfway there and remember something else that I forgot, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good to go. It would be nice if I had a trident, but I don't have one. I have to settle for the tools I have. There's the ocean monument. Where they did me in the first time. And now I can have my revenge. I think I have a boat sitting out there still. And look at all this guardian spawning in. Let me give it a wide berth and go over to this island and set myself up. Okay, I think I got everything. Let's drink the potion of invisibility. For what it's worth, we'll see if it actually works. I have my doubts. Potion of night vision. Now I can really see what's going on. And a potion of water breathing. I have one more of each of those potions right now on my person. Or in the ender chest if I need it. I don't think I will. Alright, let's head out here. Let's see how well this invisibility potion works. I have my doubts, but we'll try it. See what happens. Oh, they're targeting me, alright. Alright. What I need to do is get in here. Oh, they didn't hit me with mining fatigue yet, so I just dug right in. And here's the big guy. Hit him with the sword, please. Thank you. Okay. There's the first guy dealt with. I still don't have mining fatigue. Now, in Bedrock Edition, if I was playing this, I would have got mining fatigue as soon as I got anywhere within the vicinity of this place. Here, I don't have mining fatigue yet. Okay, now I have mining fatigue. I was going to say, that's why I dug through the ceiling so easily. I thought it was going to take a lot of effort. Now, if I'm trying to mine something, I can still break blocks, but oh my gosh, it takes forever. And this is an efficiency 5 pick. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. But I did want to break through that ceiling because it's a lot easier to get to the Elder Guardian at the top of the Ocean Monument that way. The other two are somewhere in the wings, and I should be able to find my way there easily. If I went in the main entrance... If I tried to go in by the main entrance, I would have had a hard time finding that top room. I'm beginning to suspect that this invisibility potion actually works. Because I'm not... Well, they are targeting me. Maybe it works, I don't know. Trying to find my way to the outer wings. This looks like a dead end. This is another dead end. There's a treasure room. I'll mess around with that later. I'm just going to try and avoid these guys. Oh, here we go. Here's the guy I'm looking for. They have like a thorns effect on them, which means I get damage from hurting them, but the only way to do it. Oh, they hurt me a lot. Let me try and get out of their line of sight. Whew, that hurt. Hurt tremendously. I do think the invisibility might be actually working, though. They're not targeting me from as far away as I would expect them to. Now that I've gotten to the outer wings, the other Elder Guardian should be easy to find. Swing around to the other side, and he'll be over here. That's not him. I'll just swing around to the other side, and he'll be right there. Or he won't. Where is he? There you are. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta shoot you. Ah, there we go. Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep spamming my attacks. Because I can do that in Bedrock Edition. I can't get away with that in Java Edition. I gotta be careful about that. Alright. Each Elder Guardian drops a sponge. I have 3 sponges. I've killed 3 Elder Guardians. There are 3 Elder Guardians in this place. So that's good. If I check my effects, the mining fatigue will wear off in about a minute. And I have a little bit of water breathing and night vision left. So, hey! Caught me monologuing. I'm gonna wait for that to wear off, the mining fatigue. And then I'll set up the conduit. It's almost worn off now. It's worn off. Excellent. Let me collect some prismarine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Guardians won't spawn under here. But they will spawn around the area. Nope, there's another one. I I need a moment of peace to set this up. I wish I had a damn trident. Alright, this looks like as good a spot as any to set up the conduit. Put it there. To power this thing, I need to have it surrounded by water on all sides, and then put a ring of prismarine around it. In fact, to fully power it, it needs to have 3 rings of prismarine all around it. Shoot! They're not giving me a moment's peace to set this up. I'm not getting a moment's peace. They're all over the place. Break it. Break it. Break the block. Break the block. Break the block. Thank you, dolphin friend. Oh my gosh! Okay, this is a nice spot. Let's close myself off. God. Okay. Okay. This is not ideal, but okay. I thought I could set it up underneath the ocean monument and that would work, but there was just... The problem is that it produces light, and the guardians are attracted to light, so they just swarmed around this thing as soon as I set it down. But this room naturally has some rings of prismarine surrounding this, so it's actually powered. While it's powered, there are several effects I benefit from. First of all, night vision. Secondly, water breathing. Thirdly, I get the haste effect, which means I can mine really fast. And also, when hostile mobs come, if it's fully powered within 8 blocks of it, they will take damage. The benefits from this only work when I am underwater or in rain, within range of it. Okay, there. Now I got 3 rings surrounding it. This thing's fully powered. It'll give me the maximum range of effect. Whew. I was worried I wouldn't be able to set that up at all. Now I can mine very quickly. I expected to be able to insta-mine, but it doesn't seem to be working. And actually take my time searching this place for loot. What I'm really looking for is sea lanterns. Those are really nice to have. I want to collect all of those that I can. And there is a treasure room with gold blocks in it, which I did see on my way in here. Let's see if I can find it again. And lastly, I want to see if I can find any sponge rooms. You can find in these places sponge rooms, which contain a bunch of sponges. They're usually hidden. I found ocean monuments that contain 3 sponge rooms, and I found ocean monuments that contain no sponge rooms. So I'm going to have to break down a lot of walls and just search around and see what I can find. cleared them out. Alright. There are the gold blocks. That's outside. Aha! Found a sponge room. This may be the only one. There may be others. I don't know. The easiest way to harvest sponges is with a hoe. Sure, I collect all the sponges. How many does that give me? 34. Okay, so there were 31 in here. I had 3 already. I think I've worn out my welcome. Let's grab this conduit and get out of here. Do I have the conduit? Yes, I have the conduit. And the effect is worn off. And... oh my gosh. Maybe I won't take my boat back. Because there's guardians in the boat. Let me just swim for my life. I can make another boat. Whew. I made it there and back again. And it looks like I have some guardians stuck in my boats. They can keep them. Let's see what I've got. We got some prismarine blocks. They make some nice decorative blocks. I might do something with them at some point. But more importantly, 37 wet sponges. If ever I want to dry out a large area of water, those sponges will be useful for that. More gold. And more than a stack and a half of sea lanterns. That's a pretty good haul. And I got my revenge for what they did to me earlier when I was exploring and found this place. I really came close to death, although I have the totem of dying, it probably would have saved me, but I came within a half a heart of death, but was saved by Dolphin's Grace and allowing me to GTFO and catch my breath. There were a lot more guardians in there than I expected. In Bedrock Edition, and I'm going to take on an Ocean Monument, maybe a couple in Bedrock Edition next. I didn't find as many guardians, typically, inside an Ocean Monument. And it's because of the way guardians spawn in Bedrock Edition being different from Java Edition. Typically, you're going to see guardians spawning more outside of the Ocean Monument than inside of it. But now I guess it's time to go to the Bedrock world and conquer an Ocean Monument there. Okay, now I'm in the Bedrock world, and I've had a chance to do a little bit of research, something I probably should have done before I tried to take on an Ocean Monument in the Java Edition world. I'd never done that in Java Edition before. I've conquered many an Ocean Monument, raided many an Ocean Monument in Bedrock Edition, never done it in Java Edition. And there was a big difference between Java Edition and Bedrock Edition that almost cost me my life there. And it's how guardians spawn in an Ocean Monument. In Bedrock Edition, there are a specific set number of coordinates where guardians will spawn. I think it's 25 specific positions. They'll spawn at those coordinates above the highest solid block that has water above it, which typically means they're going to spawn above the Ocean Monument roof. In Java Edition, it's exactly the opposite of that. Guardians will spawn more often, like 20 times more frequently, in areas where there's a solid block above them. So like in the Ocean Monument and under the Ocean Monument, you'll find a lot more guardians than above the Ocean Monument. And that's why, I was thinking of it like in Bedrock Edition. I was going to set up the conduit underneath the Ocean Monument because that's a safe place to set it up. You're not going to see a lot of guardians under there. Well, actually, I did see a lot of guardians under there. because it's different, because how Guardians spawn between the two versions is so different. And I learned a valuable lesson. Set up the conduit inside the ocean monument. Find a small room, set it up in there, then it'll turn on pretty quickly. But anyway, I'm going to take on an ocean monument here in this world, and off the east side of my island, like if I go to the eastern tip of the island, I'll be able to see an ocean monument off that direction. And I think past that, there's yet another one. I'm going to take much the same stuff with me, except a couple extra things I'm going to bring with me. I'm bringing some TNT. I'm going to try and blow a hole in the roof of the ocean monument. I'm also bringing a trident. I actually have a trident to take along, which is going to be pretty awesome. In fact, I don't even need the bow. I just need the trident. This trident has Impaling 5 and Loyalty 3. I enchanted the heck out of it, so it's got lots of good enchantments on it. Impaling 5 is kind of like sharpness on a sword. It will do more damage. Specifically, it will do more damage to creatures that are aquatic creatures. In Java Edition, the impaling effect works only on mobs that naturally spawn in water, like drown or fish or guardians. In Bedrock Edition, it will affect anything that is in water. Not that it makes much difference, but because what I'm going to be fighting mostly is drowned and guardians anyway. But this weapon will do more damage than my netherite sharpness 5 sword to aquatic creatures. So it's definitely a good weapon, and I can throw it at things, and that loyalty effect means it will return to me. That loyalty enchantment means that it returns to my hand after I throw it. It's much more effective as a ranged weapon than a bow would be underwater. So I don't need the bow or the sword. I can just bring this trident. It's great that I have one. Unfortunately, I didn't have one for Java Edition. Also, you see in my hotbar here, I have some leads and some buckets. I'm going to bring along some of my axolotl friends. I made a little aquarium for them down here. As you can see, they're all hanging out down here. I want to take some of them with me. And you can attach leads to axolotls. And this is something unique to Bedrock Edition. If I put a lead on one of these guys, I got Xena, and I capture her, she's still on a lead. So if I then release Xena, she's on a lead. So I can capture all these axolotls on leads, or like 9 of them, and put them in buckets. If I can. Come here. There we go. And when I release all the axolotls that I've caught on leads from the buckets, they'll still be on leads. So I can have an army of axolotls with me in the ocean monument, tagging along, fighting anything that gets close. I don't know how all this would work, but I'm going to try it. I believe I had 9 leads. I have 9 axolotls in buckets. So I think they're all on leads. When I release them, they'll all be on leads. Oops. It's this way. I'm hoping this doesn't end in total disaster, but I have a feeling the axolotls are all but invulnerable to any enemy mobs. Because once they get hurt badly enough, they'll start playing dead. And when they play dead, they get regeneration, and hostile mobs will just ignore them. They won't attack them anymore. So it makes them all but invulnerable to almost anything. There. You can see that ocean monument there. A little further to the east, there should be another one. I think I can get to that island over there and set up a staging area there to take on the ocean monument. I think that's far enough away. One thing that saved my neck in the Java Edition raid was Dolphin's Grace. When you're swimming near a dolphin, you can get that buff that will allow you to swim super, super, super fast. That does not exist in Bedrock Edition. There is no Dolphin's Grace in Bedrock Edition. But hopefully I shouldn't need it. As I say, in Bedrock Edition, I've done this before. I've raided ocean monuments many times. And I don't expect it to be too much of a challenge. Alright. Let's sit up here. Well, I have a potion of invisibility. I guess I can drink it. It couldn't hurt. Potion of water breathing. Potion of night vision. Alright, let's head out here. Let's see if we can do this thing with the TNT. Yeah, see, I got the mining fatigue much more quickly here. Alright, I'm going to put TNT here. And I'm going to surround it with blocks. Back off. Back off. And it blew a nice big hole in the roof. Perfect. Normally TNT, you see how few swings it took me to kill that thing? Normally TNT does no damage to blocks when it's underwater, but by surrounding it by solid blocks, it was able to blow a hole in the roof. So I'm not particularly afraid of losing these axolotls. I'm just kind of afraid of, well, I'm not afraid of them dying, but I'm kind of afraid that they'll get separated from me. Hopefully they're on the lead, so that won't happen. Attack, my pretties! They can find something to attack. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, I'm breaking leads. Yeah, I'm losing these axolotls. They're breaking free. I was kind of afraid of that. Oh my gosh, I'm so lost! No! I'm desperate. I just cut a hole. There it is. Of course, I kind of lost all my axolotls. Here's one. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I got 2 axolotls with me. Oh, that works so much easier. Looks like my potion effects are wearing off. At least I found the second one. The third one shouldn't be too far. I am not finding that last guardian. He's hiding good. Not going to question it. Mining fatigue's worn off. Well, this is strange. I've only killed 2 of the guardians, and yet... I've only killed 2 of the elder guardians, and yet... the mining fatigue is worn off, and it's not coming back. I kind of wonder if the axolotls killed it. The ones that I let loose and got loose from the leads. Maybe they killed it. That would be convenient. Yeah, the conduit effect. I thought I should mine quicker with the conduit effect. In Java Edition, the effect of the conduit gives you haste level 1, which does allow you to mine faster. In Bedrock Edition, it gives you haste level 2, which allows you to effectively insta-mine. it was a noticeable difference. Alright, let's clear out this place and I don't know, maybe I can find what happened to that other Elder Guardian. I'm assuming that my Axolotls must have killed it, because there's always 3. And it definitely isn't around anymore, because I'm not getting mining fatigue anymore. One thing you might hear people that play on Java Edition say about ocean monuments is they'll make a great base. If you can actually use these sponges to drain the ocean monument, you'll find that no hostile mobs will spawn in here. That's true in Java Edition. It's not true in Bedrock Edition. Trust me. If you clear out the ocean monument and drain the inside of it so that it's dry, other kinds of hostile mobs will spawn. You name it. Spiders, skeletons, zombies, witches. They'll all spawn inside an ocean monument in Bedrock Edition. Well, sadly, I only recovered 6 out of the 9 Axolotls. I'm sure they're not dead. They just, you know, they came off the leash and they just decided to wander somewhere. I don't know where the heck they are, but I've gotten everything I'm going to get from here that's of use. I'm going to collect this conduit and leave. Okay, so here's what I collected from that ocean monument. I got a lot more prismarine simply because I could insta-mine, because I got haste 2 instead of haste 1 from the conduit. About the same number of sponges I got from the Java world. A little more sea lanterns. Otherwise, about the same loot. Now, I believe there's another ocean monument a little further to the east from here, and I think I'm going to raid that one too. Even though I only have 1 potion of water breathing left, I now have enough prismarine that I can power the conduit pretty much right away. And then I won't need the water breathing or night vision potions. It's just unfortunate that I lost some of my Axolotls. They just wandered off and I couldn't find them. Maybe not the smartest idea. I was kind of afraid that might happen. But it appears that they actually killed one of the Guardians, because I only killed 2 Guardians, and yet the mining fatigue effect went away and never came back. So they must have killed the 3rd one somewhere. Is that it over there? Can't. Yeah, yep, that's it. That's it. That's the next one. Not too far off. There's a mining fatigue again, really quickly. Sneak down under here. I have to mine this 1 block. There we go. Did I do that right? No, I think that's right. There we go. See how much easier that was to set up under here in Bedrock Edition? It was so much simpler. Alright. Now that's set up from the start. Let's go back up to the top. Oh, lots of guardians. Lots of guardians. Many guardians. Back up, back up. And the first one's dead. Aha, now we're getting somewhere. Found you. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Now, where's number 3? Hey, there's an axolotl. It's not one of mine, but I'll take them. Here, buddy. Okay, that's a bug. I swear I'm not double clicking. That's just a bug. I lost one, but I found a new one. They can never replace the one I've lost. Wait a minute. Did you guys kill the other guardian? That would be hilarious if you did. Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? Once again, I only killed 2 guardians. There should be 3 in the ocean monument. But I did find wild axolotls here. And I wonder if they killed it. If they killed the 3rd one. If so, that's kind of a bug. That shouldn't happen. I don't think that's as intended. I don't think that's I don't think the developers intended the feature to work that way. But axolotls can definitely spawn in the conditions that exist inside an ocean monument. At least they can in Bedrock Edition. And they will certainly attack Elder Guardians. Huh. Yeah. Haste 2. Look how fast I mine all this stuff. It's just instant mining. Haste 1 is not as strong. But I honestly don't need that much prismarine. I don't have any plans in mind for a huge amount of prismarine. So let's not strip this thing down to the bones. Let's head out. I think I found everything I can find here. Alright, I'm safely back. And this is what I recovered from 2 ocean monuments combined. 16 gold blocks. Lots of sea lanterns. That's awesome. I'm going to make use of those somewhere, I'm sure. A bunch of prismarine. And yeah, rotten flesh, because drowned can spawn underneath an ocean monument in Bedrock Edition, and I ran into a few. Almost a stack of wet sponges. I was actually kind of disappointed by that. I expected a little bit more out of 2 ocean monuments, but I did find 1 sponge room in each. And just a few random other sundries. I'm kind of curious about the idea that I only killed 2 Elder Guardians in both of those ocean monuments, and then they were cleared out. And I have a feeling that axolotls finished the job. In the first monument, I released a bunch of axolotls, and I lost 3 and found 2 in the other ocean monument, 2 wild ones. I wonder if axolotls can spawn in an ocean monument. Well, that's kind of obvious that they can. I don't think they're supposed to. That seems like a bug, because those axolotls, I'm pretty sure they killed one of the Elder Guardians in both ocean monuments. And in the second one, it was wild axolotls, not ones that I'd released. That kind of does my job for me, you know? It made it really, really easy to clear that place out when there was one less Elder Guardian. I'll have to look into that and see what I can find out if that works and is intended, or if it's a bug. It seems like it's got to be a bug. Anyway, in the last couple of videos, I've had a lot of fun with potions. Next time, I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe I'll do something else with the conduit, though. But if you made it this far in this video, you must have liked what you saw, so click on the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And we'll see if next time I mess around a little bit more with some conduits, or something else. Hanuman chooses Minecraft, Java vs. Bedrock.